Ciao a tutti, welcome on Bicinviaggio, and I thought it was a nice idea to share with you our new action cam. The reason why we got this action camera is that as you have probably noticed from our first movies, the GoPro is a nice camera, but it shakes too much. So we will have a little bit of unboxing now because we just received it. You can see here that we haven't already cut the seal. We bought it on Amazon in France, and I recommend everybody a nice application. Actually, it's an add-on for Google Chrome that is called Keepa, K-E-E-P-A. And that will allow you, in the meantime I'm opening it, that will allow you to track the price. You can use it for anything actually. And allows you to track the price of the item you're buying. So what I've done, I've been chasing the good price. Yes, this is it. It's also shown here. Look at it. Here it tells you to use scissors that they are smaller than the one I'm using, but that's okay. What I'm looking at is 30 frames per second in 4K, because that would allow me to have the full set of devices I have, the drone, the phones, the camera, and this one to have the same resolution. And then again I crop it to 1080p. Very nice, very little. I have to say, at first I thought it would be a little strange that since I'm used with the GoPro Session 5, that is a square shape and is a little cube with the lens just in front, it would be kind of strange to have this typical Sony camcorder form factor. But frankly, if you think that it's going to be mounted on top of the helmet, besides the helmet, for example, but anyway, it has a smaller front section, it will allow you to have even a more aerodynamic shape. So the battery is coming with these somewhere, must be. So this is the remote, and I guess everything else is coming from inside. I bought an extra battery. This is a NP-BX1 1240 milliampere hour, 3.6 volts, 4.5 watt per hour. Let's look inside. Here we continue the unboxing. I find unboxings are pretty silly, but since it seems very popular, I thought to do it too. So here is the support for this thing. The cable. This camera has micro USB. Frankly, is nicer to have the USB Type-C. But I have several devices that are running with that. Then there is a very big support for the camera. Looks a larger scale of what I had on the GoPro. And anyway, I will probably show you in another video. I have retained all my GoPro hardware because this camera has the usual screw that you get on all cameras. And one other good thing I was thinking of, you can mount a microphone. So somewhere, I guess it's like this, yeah. You can mount a real microphone, and that is really sweet because you can get a better quality. Even if, but we will find out, and you will find out from the videos we are posting on the quality of the videos and the quality of the audio. Even if apparently it has automatic gain control, and in that case when you don't speak, your sound can be the volume, since the gain is automatically controlled, the volume goes up and you can get some noise that frankly can be reduced by using applications like the high pass filter on Premiere Pro. Okay, so it comes also with this bulky wristband that you can use for attaching this here. One other consideration, I was thinking that it was nice to have the GoPro, like the GoPro Hero 6, that was another alternative I considered and that I discarded initially, at least only initially, for the fact that the image stabilization of this dude is much better than any other cameras around, action cameras around. So initially I thought that the Hero Pro 6 had a better system because you can have on the back of the Hero 6 you have the screen. But then you are in many situations, for example when you're riding and you are having this one mounted on your helmet, that anyway you cannot reach, you cannot see the screen. So I think it's very fancy having something like this because you can mount on your handlebar and then you can see exactly what the camera is doing. In terms of how long the battery lasts, this is all to be seen, and I will keep you posted on this. So let's continue the unboxing. And here you have, I don't even know, this is for support for mounting this here, like this. Okay, oh that's cool, I like the clicking. I also bought the protection that goes in front of it. I am a little bit skeptical about this because frankly this dude, as I was saying before, this nice camera has a Zeiss lens, and Zeiss of course is supposedly have one of the best glasses, one of the best lenses. So putting a protector in front, I don't know how much is convenient. Nonetheless, I bought it and in case I will return it. But I was thinking of an alternative way of doing it and maybe it's nice sharing it with you guys now. So this is the box. Okay, it's true, this camera doesn't, I mean it's a splash proof but it's not waterproof. So if you go in the water, you need to have a case, and some people will say, well, the GoPro doesn't need a case. Yes, the GoPro, but the GoPro goes up to 10 meters or 15 meters. This can go down to 60 meters. One interesting thing I found online on DP review, there was somebody was commenting on the fact that instead of buying the protection, the lens protector that, as I said, I haven't received it yet and is going right in front of the lens and just cover the lens, somebody was saying that he bought two of these. He drilled the cases, one of the cases, of course no more waterproof in this way, but still quite splash proof, and scratch protection, also bump protection. So, and drilled where the microphones of this camera are, that I think one, I mean you have a stereo microphone here, I think there is also a microphone here on the top. And he was saying that in this way he was able to use this case every time in all conditions and retain the sound quality. As I was saying at the beginning, my perplexity remained on the fact that it's true you are protecting it, but you're always putting a glass in front of your lens that cannot match the quality of the lens. The last thing that you can find inside of the box is the finger holder that basically open it now. And so you have the string, you have a cap for the camera, and you have this finger holder that basically works like this. Seems okay, here we are. So you hold the camera, you mount it. FDR-X3000R. R means that it's coming with the remote and that it works as a remote and a screen as well. So again, one battery, cable, support. I think this is enough for this unboxing. You have a lot of in all the language. You get your basic information, and that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will show you soon some nice bike ride filmed with this camera, making you puke less than what's happened so far with my session 5 and the videos that I've been showing so far. So this is just a brief test I'm making. It's quite late. And it's already dark. That's when I can do it, and I wanted to share with you guys as a way of ending this video. So again, as I said, it's late. I'm watching myself on the controller. So this is the way you can see the image stabilizes as I'm walking. As I said, it's dark, but it's interesting. So and I'm walking, and I'm holding pretty loosely, so that really I think it's quite shaky in the way I'm holding it. We'll see as soon as I extract the images how it looks like.